Hey guys, welcome back, John Megacycle here, another episode of Command & Conquer General 0 Hour. Going through with the requests from the fans through this week and trying to catch up on some old videos that people have been wanting to see, because some quick matchups, some similarities, some differences, playing with different parties, different armies, that sort of a thing. So for today, we're going to be going on a 1 versus 3. I thought I had this set up, but apparently did not remember my settings, but that's okay. Let's see here. Tournament. Uh, this one's pretty good for an even matchup. There's equal resources, equal territory for growth and expansion. This is one of my favorites when you just want to, get a quick game in. Only 2 or 3 access points on land to defend against, but there's enough room you can get a pretty sizable base setup. So with Tournament Island 4-player, we gotta get rid of some of these guys. Get out, get out, hey, get out, hey, I saw that, get out. We're going to go 1 versus 3 on 3 mediums. The last matchup we did was the 1 versus 7 on the easies. That was just really to get our feet wet, try to get back into the scheme of things. I haven't played this game in a couple of months. Being one of my favorites, just love coming back to it. So here's another quickie. Just want to go with the Chinese Infantry General. I've been asked quite a bit over the last few days, actually, to do another tutorial video for the Infantry General. I'm hoping to get one of those set up, but for right now, we're just going to do a quick how-to and quick beatdown playing as the Infantry General in this match. I'm going to go right ahead as General Phi. We have our 3 access points on ground.
We have big plans.
So what we're going to do, yes, we are absolutely first star general going to level up our minigunners. That's going to give us actually a pretty solid anti-air once we get a good bunch of those guys running around. Obviously the backbone of our military being the infantry general. So that's something that we definitely want leveled up. Those guys are definitely worth the money. Going to go ahead and supply center up. We're building our barracks out there because we want quick deployment, but back here we do have some oil derricks. We're going to want to capture those as soon as possible. Normally I'd like to tech up as quickly as we can, get the money makers going, but in this case I'm probably going to say that we're going to probably evolve a little slowly. I would have liked to go on ahead and done a rush, but I'd really rather just get defenses online. So what we're going to do is, instead of clumping up our defenses in one of these bottlenecks here and here, we're going to pull it back just a little bit. So for this defense, we're going to put a bunker here and hoping that's going to cover a good amount of the area. And we're going to do the same thing here. Instead of putting it in the bottleneck here in the center, we're going to pull it back just a little bit, about right there. And that should give us some pretty solid coverage. Okay, I don't want to spend a ton of cash on defenses. They're going to be important later on, absolutely. But it's going to be equally important that we get our tech up. Once you guys get on in there, once you pull back a little bit, going to take a little bit of time and hunker down our defense. These chain guns are great, but they are very expensive. Let's see here, I want 2 more TNT troopers. Let's go 1 more there. Okay, that gives me a good amount of cushion and defense. I'm pretty happy with that. That way if they come through the middle, they might get this 1 barracks, but they'll have to contend with a bunch of other BS, so I'm fine with that. Let's see here. Chain guns are going to be very important, especially if we are up against an infantry general, but we're going to wait a little bit on that. Like I said, I kind of want to emphasize tech. So we're going to put this here. And GLA.
Let's build. We will live in prosperity. Ah, yes.
I'm going to get you. Squeeze.
Unit lost.
Oh, for God. That's mildly embarrassing.
Building is complete. We have big plans.
Which power do we have? 10. Propaganda center me.
Nice location.
I would normally build another dozer at this point, but we don't have that much cash sitting around. So right now we're working on tech, stealth ability, neutralize. Oh, they see the mines. So we have United States over there. We've got GLA to either the northeast or the east. And I have not seen a 3rd player, so...
Upgrade complete.
Okay, thank God, radar. And, okay, so 2 United States. Yep, this is perfect. We didn't bottleneck our defenses. We spread them out just about perfectly. This gave us good coverage. That having been said, now I'll produce another dozer. Up, laser general. I'm not too worried with this much rocket infantry.
Building the Chinese Empire. We building is complete.
Okay, back here.
China will grow large. China has been generous.
The internet center is going to be the way we make our cash, considering the hackers are super hackers. It's going to give us a really good benefit for cash accumulation. Do a little micro, make sure we take out these tanks, considering they're the easiest thing to deal with. And they might breach that barracks. I'm not completely worried, but let's get these guys out here.
We will live in prosperity. Is complete. I built for China. China has been generous.
No?
Of course, I built for China.
I'll get you, you little jerk. Don't you worry.
China has been generous.
Munch.
Yes.
That's still funny.
Promising.
Okay, time to get stuff settled back up.
Been generous.
Barracks, back online.
Choice for China.
Some repairs could be handy. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, they filled that one to the T.
Construction built to spec. I built for China.
And we're going to go ahead and get another one of these right here. Still want to build it like a triangle of defense. We don't want to clump everything all together. Still want that good spread. So this is how we're playing this defensively. And almost. Nope, come on back, come on back, come on back!
We have big plans.
Unit
Ah,
lost.
crap. I was really hoping we had that one.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Hop on in.
Upgrade complete.
We have big plans.
Excellent. So we have our GLA, our USA laser, and this is a US... Oh, straight USA, okay. Pretty fine with that.
I built for China. A very good plan, General.
We're going to get one or two of these things set up. The speaker towers, it's going to allow our units to repair themselves. And 1, 2, 3. That makes 4. There's our 8.
Build orders complete, sir. We have big plans.
Okay, not too worried about
Let's build.
the Gatling towers. So, time to work on our army. For the Infantry General, obviously infantry are going to be the brunt of our army. However, I really like using artillery. Oh. Let's micro this up a little bit.
We have big plans.
That was close. Almost lost it. Important
Congratulations,
thing that
General.
any general
You
can
have
do
been
is
promoted.
identify the weak spots. We've got a weak spot right here. We're going to need another bunker right next to it in case the United States starts bringing some heat. No Air Force. And let's take care of that power plant.
Let's build.
This is going to take a lot less time to set up. Let's go ahead and do that.
I'll shut off their vehicles.
Now, I did have another dozer. Not too sure where the crap he went. So we're just going to go ahead and build another one. Yep, took care of the Air Force. Ooh, and just about the power plant.
China has been
Very close.
building the Chinese Empire.
Okay, now we want to absolutely maximize our economy. That having been said, we've already filled our internet center with hackers, but we're going to keep the chain going on. We're just going to send these guys somewhere. Get another 6.
For China.
Speaker tower, and that's going to give them the regen and increased rate of fire. Now, I'm not too entirely sure if that actually includes their hacking ability, but we'll find out. Actually, I'm not too worried if it does or doesn't.
Construction built to spec.
Ready for
I
link
built
up.
for China.
Very happy we built these extra nests
We
here.
will live in prosperity.
Actually, we're going to abandon this, considering I don't want to lose the money. But we're just going to keep him stationed right here, see if we can need some repairs.
Just what they do.
Everything looks good so far.
Congratulations, General. You have been
And
promoted.
we're going to go ahead with the mines. These things are absolutely awesome, especially in a tight quarters match like this. That's going to give us a bit of leverage,
Ready for link up.
which I definitely enjoy.
There's always a way.
Let you guys start cracking and hacking. Okay. Oof, that was close. Now that we've got some cash under our belt, we're going to go ahead and start doing our research. Patriotism is absolutely important, as is the speaker tower upgrade. So once that's done,
It will look real nice.
close enough, we're going to chuck that over there. And now it's time to really bolster up our bunkers with a little more defense. We got the cash, might as well spend it, get some more troopers in them.
I build for China.
We're going to really make sure that we've got plenty of stuff, considering power and money. Let's get 2 more in there, 1 more in there, 2 in there, 1 in there. Really maximize our effectiveness, considering we still had some extra room. And once that's repaired, we'll just come back here and make sure that gets queued up. Again, don't feel like dealing with an Air Force, want to make sure that we keep that guy down.
Looks promising.
And what I really should be doing is placing a Gatling cannon right about here. Because these rocket infantry are really what's going to give us the problem.
Nice location.
In hand. There's always a way in.
So as the infantry general, what I like to do is spread out my economy. So now that we've built those there, I think that's enough. We're going to come back here. We're going to repeat the process. Get a bunch of hackers queued up, get a speaker tower back there. Not very complex, but if you have little nests like that, your enemy can't just wipe out your economy with one shot. Excellent. Getting our upgrades done. Getting some new hackers on the field. We're going to have the first super weapon out. Keeping it very casual. You notice I'm not really sweating all too hard. We're not going on the offensive immediately. We've got good cash reserves. We're doing this quite comfortably. Ugh.
China has been generous. Ah, yes.
Ready for link up.
That's a good start. I build for China.
I wonder why this thing's freaking out all of a sudden.
Build orders complete,
Huh.
sir. We will live in prosperity.
No idea.
I'll shut off their vehicle link up.
Okay, any upgrades? The neutron shell's here. Let's go ahead and do all these upgrades. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's build.
We are the Red Guard.
We will live in prosperity.
Frickin' jerk circus over here.
Nothing will stop our bullets.
A little bit of micro. No problem. Come on back. This thing will be ready by the time you arrive.
Understood.
Build orders complete.
Smart thing to do would definitely be get out some Gatling towers, and on top of that, we'll want to sprinkle in a few more of these dozers to make sure that we keep up with production.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
And more importantly, keep up with repairs.
I just want
Again, we're not really trying all too hard. I mean, we've been keeping the very simple bunker defense. That's really served us well, especially for the bang on the buck.
Upgrade is complete.
Actually, now that we're level 5, let's go ahead and get full artillery barrage and EMP. Those will pay off really nicely considering we are up against the United States.
China has been generous.
And as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and crank out a few more dozers. Are you serious?
Defenders of peace.
Building the Chinese Empire.
General, our base is under attack.
I can't believe I'm getting outranged by a frickin' Humvee.
Let's build. A very good plan, General. China has been generous.
Alright, well, time to work on our military. Now that we've got all of our upgrades there, I really like using Inferno cannons. Any real artillery is really going to supplement our attack. And in addition to that, I'm going to want to make sure that I've got some Helix helicopters. When those things are upgraded, they are quite the nice deal.
We have big
Let's do
plans.
that.
I built for China. I just want to build.
Looks like there's a traffic jam over there. Fine by me. Let's go ahead and put this bunker back.
Nice when it's done.
That is a pretty important, pivotal portion of defense I do want enacted. And we're going to put more lands here on the east. Landmines on the east. They're going to make sure they're not coming through that way. And if they do, they're going to suffer some incredible damage. Speaking of the devil.
Construction built to spec.
Unit lost.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, man. Not done. It's not done. Oh, now it finished. Wiped out a good chunk of that force. Didn't even have to worry about it.
China
Unit
will
lost.
for China. A very good plan, China. We have big plans. China's pockets open. We will live in prosperity.
Holy cow! Yeah, that's with the laser targeting. Well, toe-to-toe, these guys don't stand a chance. Run, run, run. Yeah, that laser targeting is absolutely crazy.
They're attacking our base.
It's a great way to use an ability to its absolute full potential.
Unit lost.
Ready for orders.
We will live in prosperity.
If I waited just a second to build that, I wouldn't have lost it.
Unit lost.
Yep, valuable lesson that this game is all about range, all about tactics, all about knowing how far something can hit what, and being very patient with that, and very much calculating. That's why we're building these bad boys. We're going to be able to mop up the battlefield quite quickly with them.
Link cables ready.
Go ahead, sneak on by, and deploy, thank you.
Make it worth my time.
Through their armor. Tank under here.
We will live in prosperity.
We'll tear through their armor. I like
Nice
the big
location.
targets.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty much a walk in the park. We could probably just use these helixes to go wipe out this American player.
We'll tear through their armor.
Let it fly across the line.
No problem. Now, the cool thing about the Inferno cannon is you can lay down a firestorm. No, 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 no. Come on back, come on back, come on
Unit
back.
lost.
Attack move. I guess I can't. Oh, yes, I can. If you want to build a bit of a barrier, you can do something like this. What this really does is it creates a wall of flame, and this is great for anyone that's using a lot of infantry. You just leave this right here. Of course, it can be undone with aircraft or something to just go around, but that really pays off. Guys are getting aggressive.
Unit lost. Did you get that guy? Thank you. Come on back.
Down there.
Our nuclear missile is ready,
Alright,
General.
time to get aggressive. And now we've got more than enough supers to do so. Yoink.
We have launched our nuclear missile.
And let's say yoink. And yoink. No problem.
Helix on the scene.
Yes. Defenders of peace.
Inferno cannons low.
We're going to ruin
Alright.
somebody's day.
We got enough units on guard. Let's go ahead and regroup. We got the cash. We should really get moving. Troop crawlers make an excellent addition considering they're filled with 8 of the minigunners. They are very expensive early on, but it's a great way to get a sneak attack against an enemy.
Standing attention.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start loading these things up.
What? Make it installed.
Everyone can get the battle bunker upgrade.
The big targets. Tank under here. Through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Helix on
These things are absolute bosses.
We'll tear through their armor. Troop crawler ready. Tear through their armor.
the bunker is ready.
Tear through their armor. I like the big targets. We'll tear the tanks out there. We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Okay, I'm trying to get these freaking infantry in the freaking helixes.
Enemy tanks out there.
Helixi? Helixes, whatever. Get in there.
Make it worth
Okay, come over here. Stop. Oh, I had him in guard mode, that's why. Okay. Tons of infantry. They're going to hit the ground considering we paid for the battle bunker upgrade. It's going to be pretty awesome. In the same token, we need to go ahead and get our defenses back online. That's exactly what we're going to do right now. Since we've got all these helixes over here on the attack, I'm pretty confident we won't be attacked from this angle, but we're also going to reinforce it with the landmines. These things are absolute murder in the sky when you load them up. Look at that, no problem.
You have a target for me? Something down there?
Now for here, we're going to use the EMP, considering it will disable the stinger sights. Back, 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 back. Look at that. Annihilated. That's hit and run right there. Bring these guys back to the Chinese airfield. Good as new. Speaking of things that will be good as new, that airfield won't be. Disabled. Move in for the kill. It's that 1-2 punch.
Unit lost.
China's rocket zone rocket launcher. Defenders of peace.
We will live in prosperity. Make it worth my time.
Alright, so for this one we use the helixes to take care of this guy. To quite good effect, I might add. We'll go ahead and finish him off completely. And I think that's the last structure. No, I'd be wrong. He's probably got a supply depot. Yep. Yeah, supply depot in someone else's base. That's going to happen. So, using the helixes, fully armed up, not a problem on the attack. For this next bit, we're going to use the troop crawlers and the Inferno cannons. So that's how we're going to attack the east. Inferno cannons are great for outranging defense. We're going to use them primarily to take out the Patriots, and then we'll slide down here with the troop crawlers and really do some cleanup.
When do I get started?
Troop crawler here.
Since artillery is usually very sensitive in the armor category, we're going to move forward with our troop crawlers first. Now the one problem with these troop crawlers is they don't have the most armor, but they do come with the speaker tower, which is nice. Nope, nope, you guys are ruining the tutorial, get back here! It's okay, we'll take a few losses. Gonna just scoot down here with the Infernos.
Unit lost.
Get that sucker targeted, he's gonna be in pieces in no time.
Inferno cannons loaded. When do I get started?
There we go, we've got the firestorm going on. And that definitely comes into play with the black napalm upgrade. Absolutely ferocious. You don't even have to finish off the structure, it'll just burn itself out.
Let's rain some fire.
Yep, don't even have to worry about it, just keep moving. Works great on armor. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing with the MiGs. If you get the MiGs leveled up and they also have the black napalm upgrade, perfect. Get a bunch of them grouped together, you create this firestorm. And that's gone. So actually, I guess this guy was more the Inferno cannon tutorial.
Scud storm has been detected.
Oh, that's fine. It's not going to last long. Another great thing about using the Inferno cannon, since it leaves back the fire, and the United States structures usually kick out some infantry, this kills them as well, so you don't have to worry about that either. A little bit of careful maneuvering, making sure you don't hit any Patriots. It just goes up like tinder. Oh yeah. Burn, baby, burn.
Our nuclear missile is ready, General.
We're definitely going to save our nuke. What I'd like to do for this last guy is, as I was trying to do with the other one, is I want to use the troop crawlers and a good complement of vehicles. So what I'm really going to look for is, let's see, how many troop crawlers we have? 3. Let's get 2 more. I wouldn't mind some... Oh, I wish we had Gatling tanks. We don't have those. Attack outposts are pretty nice. They do come with some rocket infantry, and they do detect stealth, so we're going to grab a couple of those, considering GLA can stealth their units.
him out.
Let's go ahead and use up these mines. Absolutely defensively. That ought to be
Inferno
awkward for those
cannons
infantry,
loaded.
which will be pretty funny. But just going to go ahead and clean up some of these defenses here, and then we're going to get moving on the GLA.
Let's get moving.
Now, I want to preserve my nuke, because like I said, I kind of want to make this a bit tutorial-ish, but if worse comes to worse, we can drop that sucker in a heartbeat. I'm very confident they don't have any power plants left.
Wind wagon started. This
Unit lost.
Inferno.
Oh, just a plane. Yep, gotta be super duper careful with these things. If you create too much of a firestorm and you get into it, you could lose your units in a heartbeat. So we're gonna pull back those guys. Excellent work.
Let's build. China has been generous.
Okay, we're just gonna use our troop crawlers this time. The infantry are gonna take a little too long to get to where we want them.
I think I can hear them.
Yeah, these come with 3 missile infantry.
Tune into the enemy.
You can really move a lot of hardware really quickly as the Chinese Infantry General, especially if you start moving them like this. Oh, look at that, they're trying to build stuff. That's cute.
Ready for orders.
Why don't you come on back?
Moving now, sir.
Ready for a drive-by, boys? Hey, let's go where the chopper is. Yes, better.
This has been a little sloppy, I'll admit. The Infantry General does have a lot going on, considering you're trying to micromanage a little more than most. If you're the Tank General for China, really you've only got to deal with like, what, 5 or 6 overlords and you can wipe out anything. Really the Infantry General for China and the Air Force General are 2 of the generals I think are a little more difficult, especially if you like to micromanage a lot with the planes. It can be really tricky to really get a hold on and make sure that you've managed everything properly. Got crazy hardware all over the place here. And stealth detection, which is very handy. What I think we're going to do is we're going to find that Scud Storm and we're just going to take that sucker out. I wanted to take a little more time on the quote-unquote tutorial bit of this. And that guy's toast.
Anywhere else?
They can't hide from me.
Now let's see, do I have ECM? Yes I do. ECM or electronic countermeasures are amazing, especially when it comes to dealing with enemies who have rockets. The Stinger sight, the Patriot sight, missile infantry, these are all rocket based. They use a very simple guidance system to get to where they need to hit. The ECM or electronic countermeasure system will actually screw up that rocket. So let's see if I can get an example here.
The big targets.
I don't know if it'll let me attack my own guy, but we'll see.
Track down the enemy. Throw everything at them.
Oh, okay, it doesn't work when it's your guy. Okay, good to know.
CM tank. Missiles won't get through.
You gonna repair? Okay, I didn't know what the heck you were doing.
Prepare to
Oh, somebody wanted to say hi.
Let's build. We have big plans. No problem.
Those bunkers have just been perfect.
frequency damage
So let me
on
demonstrate the
standby.
ECM in combat.
Emission rate steady. Frequency damage on standby.
Let's go ahead and sprinkle some landmine love.
Missiles won't get through.
Troop crawler signing in.
So ideally how we would cripple this defense is we have our EMP, we'd EMP and then rush in. But with these ECMs, it's going to make this kind of handy.
Frequency damage on
Unit
standby.
lost.
Plenty of
Our
seats.
minigun will destroy the enemy.
CM tank.
Nothing will stop our bullets. For the Republic. Ready for orders.
Rain some
Missiles
fire.
won't get through.
Everything will go
Oh,
up in
nope,
smoke.
hang on.
God.
Frequency damage on standby.
So here,
Enabling powertrain.
see how the rockets are getting all...
Emission
Oh,
rate
hang on.
steady.
I want to have them shoot.
Inputting coordinates.
There, see how the rockets are all getting screwed up? They're just really low chance to hit. It's not like they're disabled.
CM
Because,
tank.
see, they are actually hitting off and on. But this actually gives us a kind of a bit of a safety blanket.
Down middle.
So we're going to move in.
Steady.
Defenders of peace. For the Republic.
Frequency jammers on standby.
And what we're going to do is we're going to move our ECMs in between their stinger sights and our vehicles.
Ignition rate steady.
Again, this gets a little messy.
CM tank. Inputting
There we go.
coordinates.
Completely disabled the structure.
Warning. A flood storm has been detected. Unit lost.
Yeah, it gets a little messy, but it's really handy. Maybe we only should have brought one or two of them. But we're kind of getting away from our objective here. Let's go ahead and put you in guard. Let's do a little cleanup.
Unit lost.
I really want you guys over here.
Ignition rate steady.
But the ECMs have given us a bit of cover. I'm sure they saved us quite a bit of damage. And they actually are able to disable vehicles. That's the thing I was doing before, that I was trying to avoid.
Unit lost.
And a toxin truck, of course, that's going to be problematic.
Understood.
Frequency jammers on standby.
Nothing will stop our red guard. The people's
Okay, time to do what we were here to do.
Unit lost.
And of course, that's going to be a little messy. This is one of the reasons why I prefer artillery more than most. If you can outrange, nope, we're going to go this way, because the palace is over there.
Tank.
Yeah, I want to save that palace for last, considering it's filled with rocket infantry, which we could easily overcome with all this, but
The people's army.
Ignition rate steady.
Yes. Spin up the gun. Defenders of peace. The people's army. Sending attention. Ready for order.
fully leveled infantry are definitely something to be afraid of.
Sending attention.
I was really hoping we would have an opponent that was a little more air heavy, because that's where these guys really shine.
For order.
CM tank.
Our minigun. Destroy the enemy. Enemies of the state. Defenders of peace. We are the red guard.
Unit lost.
Having all your infantry and vehicles too, just treating them as APCs really does extend the life of your infantry overall as well. We're just going to put you guys in guard mode.
Sending attention. Enemy tanks out there.
Good net of defense, that way if anything crops up, it'll just get gunned down.
Rocket soldiers.
Unit
They have a
lost.
laser tower online, somehow. I'm very sure that our opponent in the northwest has rebuilt. So what we're going to do is we're just going to speed things up on that front. We're going to go ahead and give them the Chinese greeting. At least infantry greeting. Little helix action. If that doesn't work, we'll artillery the crap out of them.
Rocket soldier.
Once you guys come around here, make sure that a building is in between the
Unit
turret and
lost.
us so it can't hit us.
Yes, General.
Unit lost. Oh my gosh. You guys. Just come right here. Blow that up. That'll disable that, no problem.
Everything at them.
And we'll do the exact same thing we did before. A little EMP,
Unit lost.
and that's a sell down.
Fight the tanks.
And this guy should sell down pretty soon as well, no?
Ruin somebody's day.
Oh no, they've got this supply stash yet. Tutorials like this are a little more difficult when you don't have another human helping out. I will say that right now. Good victory. I think it was a little sloppy on my part, but still I hope you guys walk away with a little bit of something here. Realizing that Infantry General doesn't just have to be infantry. There's a great mix of artillery. These Helix helicopters have been a fantastic aid wiping out a base. And that's going to be the last of these guys. Now, they should sell down because I don't believe they have... Oh,
I'm carrying the big gun.
I take that back.
Yeah. What?
And let's be a little rude about these oil derricks, shall we? Oh
We have
no!
launched our nuclear missile. We are
I
victorious.
didn't want to be. I wanted to blow that up. Come on, nuke. Come on, nuke. Oh man! Oh, that's okay. Not too bad. Destroyed to loss ratio. This is a bit high for me, but this still is pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that. Resources collected more than all of them combined. Looks like. Just about, yeah, more than them combined. Pretty solid. Again, a little sloppy there in the middle where we were losing our defenses simply by being outranged. Supplementing that with artillery on guard mode, and those Helix helicopters in guard mode can help add a little more cushion, so you don't have just land defense. You've got, a good mix of stuff going on. So either way, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free, hit me up on Google Plus or YouTube or Twitter or wherever, and I hope to see you on the battlefield next time. See ya.